Hello everyone. Today I will be presenting our study entitled Three-Dimensional Model, Active Learning Integration Enhancing Reproductive Health Knowledge and Attitudes Among Grade 7 Students at Camaligan National High School. Um, let's start by establishing the context for our study. The reproductive health education is an essential yet sensitive education topic in secondary education as it equips students with an understanding of the sociological changes occurring on during the adolescence. No. However, our observations and previous studies indicate that many grade 7 students find it challenging to grasp concepts related to the reproductive system due to their abstract nature and the limitations of traditional teaching methods. Now, these challenges further lead us by cultural sensitivities and varying perceptions among the parents, the teachers, and communities, as highlighted by the Goldfarb and Lieberman 2021 studies. To address these learning obstacles, the active learning has been recognized as an effective instructional approach that fosters the meaningful student participation and deeper understanding. That is based from the study of Prince, a year 2004. The and also the active learning encourages the students to actively process and apply knowledge rather than passively receiving information. That is also said by the study of McConnell et al. At year 2017. And furthermore, the integration of the three-dimensional models makes the learning more visual, interactive, and concrete. No, and this enables students to better comprehend complex biological structures. This is particularly pertinent in biological education, where students frequently encounter abstract and conceptually challenging topics. That is said by the Sahil et al. A year 2002. Now we move to the research gap. No, na despite the recognized effectiveness of this active learning in improving student engagement and understanding, the according to Prince 2004 and McConnell, the advantages of 3D models in making abstract concepts tangible, their integrated application in teaching reproductive health is still remains limited. So that's why the existing studies and biology education often focus on general topics and primarily measures only the cognitive outcomes with less emphasis on students' attitude toward the reproductive health. That is said by Sahil et al. 2002. Also, the reproductive health education continues to face challenges due to its sensitive nature and diverse cultural perceptions, which influence how the subject is taught and received. That is said by the Goldfarb and Lieberman. So, in these studies, for our local context, specifically grade 7 students at Camaligan National High School, we can say that we can study that the lack of studies exploring the combined use of 3D models and active learning strategies to enhance both their knowledge and attitude. So this our study aims to address these critical gaps by investigating the effectiveness of integrating 3D dimensional model within an active learning framework to improve reproductive health knowledge and attitudes among grade 7 students at the Camaligan National High School.
Let's come to the statement of the problem. So the first question is that what is the level of the student reproductive health knowledge before and after in terms of number 1, identifying the parts of reproductive system. Number 2 is that explain the function of the different organs before and after the integration of the 3D model. So this in the question number 1, we are asking the student knowledge before and after the integration of the 3D model. So in this part, we are asked how much do the student know about the reproductive health before and after the using of the 3D model. So it focuses on two parts, which is the identifying the parts, and the second part is that explaining the function. So the next is that the next question is that is there a significant differences between the pre-test and the post-test score of the student in terms of number 1 again identifying the parts, number 2 understand the function. So in number 2 we are knowing the differences in t-test. So in here we are going to ask is there a big improvement in the student score after the lesson. So the number one the first part is that we will know the identification of the parts. Did the score improve in naming the parts? So number 2, understanding the function, which is did the score improve in explaining the function? So number 3 question is that what is the level of the student attitude toward the reproductive health before and after the integration of the 3D model active learning. So in here we will know what is the student attitude. So in this question we are going to ask how did the student feel about the reproductive health before and after the using of the 3D model. The last question is that is there a significant differences in student attitude toward the reproductive health after the intervention? So we are knowing the differences of in attitude after the intervention of the 3D model. So mga sample question is that did the student attitude really change after the 3D learning? That's all.
So the first objective of our study is to determine the level of students' reproductive health knowledge before and after the integration of 3D model-based active learning. So this specifically includes identifying the parts of the male reproductive system, explaining the functions of the different organs. So this objective focuses on measuring the students' knowledge improvement after the intervention. And our next objective is to determine whether there is a significant difference between the pre-test and post-test scores of students. So this is measured in terms of identification of reproductive system parts and understanding of the functions of the organs. So this objective aims to statistically test if the intervention truly improved students' academic performance. And the third objective of our study is to determine the level of students' attitudes toward reproductive health before and after the integration of 3D model active learning. So this helps us understand whether the intervention influenced students' perspectives and beliefs about reproductive health. And the fourth objective is to assess whether there is a significant difference in students' attitudes toward reproductive health after the intervention. So this objective of our study focuses on determining if the changes in students' attitudes are statistically significant. The null hypothesis of our study is that there is no significant difference in reproductive health knowledge before and after the intervention. So this means that any change in test scores is assumed to be due to chance and not because of the 3D model-based active learning. And the next statement is that there is no significant difference in students' attitudes towards responsible reproductive health behaviors before and after the intervention. So this implies that the teaching strategy doesn't influence students' attitudes, and that the integration of 3D model-based active learning doesn't significantly affect students' ability to critically reflect on their beliefs and attitudes. So this means that the student's level of critical reflection remains the same even after the intervention. And the last statement for the null hypothesis is that the integration of 3D model-based active learning does not significantly improve students' ability to make informed reproductive health decisions. So this suggests that the intervention does not influence students' decision-making skills. Next is the alternative hypothesis of our study. The first statement is that the integration of 3D model-based active learning significantly improves the reproductive health knowledge of grade 7 students. So this means we expect that the students gain higher post-test scores and better understanding of the male reproductive system after the intervention. And the next hypothesis is that the integration of 3D model-based active learning significantly enhances students' attitudes toward responsible reproductive health behaviors. So this implies that students are expected to develop more positive, safe, and responsible attitudes after exposure to the learning material. So especially for the grade 7 junior high school students. So the next is that the integration of 3D model-based active learning significantly improves students' ability to critically reflect on their reproductive health beliefs and attitudes. So this suggests that students will become more capable of analyzing their beliefs and thinking critically about reproductive health issues. And the last hypothesis is the integration of 3D model-based active learning significantly enhances students' ability to make informed reproductive health decisions. So this means that the intervention is expected to help students make wiser and evidence-based decisions in real-life situations.
Let's now come on to the scope and the limitations. So we have 40 grade 7 students. So why 40 grade 7 students? Because it is manageable within a study time frame and sufficient for statistical analysis. And also why grade 7 student, because grade 7 students are the stage where they begin learning reproductive health and making it critical level for the intervention, and also for the time frame school year 2026 to 2027 next year na po. So also male reproductive system only. Why? Because to maintain or to focus a clear and manageable scope, and we already know that reproductive health is very broad topic, and also excluded those external variables, because to maintain and focus and control variables within the scope of this study. That is for all the scope and limitation. So let's proceed to the conceptual framework. So this figure presents the conceptual framework of the study, and it illustrates the relationship between the independent and the dependent variables through the intervention process. On the left side is the independent variable, which is the three-dimensional model active learning integration. This includes the use of a 3D model of the male reproductive system and interactive learning activities. This approach is designed to make e-learning more engaging, visual, and student-centered. And also, At the center is the intervention, which represent the implementations of the 3D model-based active learning. This is the process where the teaching strategy is applied to the students. And on the right sides are the dependent variable, which are the outcomes of this study. This includes reproductive health, knowledge, and reproductive health attitudes. For knowledge, it is specifically measured in terms of the student's ability to identify the parts of the male reproductive system and understands the function of these parts through pre-test and post-test. And for the attitude, it is measured through the student's responses before and after the interventions to determine any changes in their perspective towards reproductive health. The arrow and the arrow and the diagram indicates that the integration of the 3D model in active learning is expected to influence and improve both knowledge and attitudes of the students. And that would be all for the conceptual framework.